There was a lot of news for us to observe. The release might be a heated one. And therefore, without a further ado, we proceed to start off. Friends, support us with a like, a subscription, and answering the question: who is more awesome, Ronaldinho or Zidane? Write your opinion in the comments below. While you're writing, we are about to finally begin. Let's get going. The first Champions League round of 16 between Atletico and Chelsea will take place in Warsaw. The postponement of the match is scheduled for February 23 from Madrid to Poland due to travel restrictions for COVID between Spain and the UK. Manchester United midfielder Paul Pogba will miss several weeks with a thigh injury. The matter was announced by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Roma midfielder Henrik Mkhitaryan may continue his career at Juventus. In June, the Armenian's contract expires and the old lady plans to sign the player as a free agent. Ramos's operation had been a success. It was important that his mind was put at ease. The operation had to be done because he was at the limit, told Zinedine Zidane. Manchester City already have two candidates to replace Aguero. They are Inter striker Romelu Lukaku and Southampton striker Danny Ings. The fact that Neymar declares his love for PSG is a superb piece of news. Everyone knows how important he is. I hope that he will write the history of the club for many years to come, said Mbappe in an interview with Canal+. In the match against Betis, Lionel Messi scored his fastest goal since coming on as a substitute. It took him just 136 seconds for an accurate shot. Luis Suarez is the fastest to score 16 goals in La Liga at a new club for the 21st century. Before him, Ronaldo had the best result. The venue of the first leg of the WHAAAAT finals of the Champions League between Borussia Mönchengladbach and Manchester City has been changed. The game will take place at the Puskás Arena in Budapest. Manchester United may sign Leipzig defender Konaté in the summer. Chelsea and Liverpool have also been linked. Everyone at Real Madrid supports me. We are all in the same boat, assured Zinedine Zidane. Lukaku is interested in PSG and Man City. Inter can sell the forward if they receive a decent offer. Milan offers Çalhanoğlu 4 million euros per year and bonuses as a term of the new contract. Hakan wants to get at least 7 million euros. Man City hasn't yet discussed a new contract with Aguero. The forward wants to know the club's future plans. Japanese Keisuke Honda announced that he had joined the Portuguese ranks of Portimonense in a free transfer. Barcelona centre-back Ronald Araujo will miss 3 weeks. The Uruguayan defender won't participate in the first leg of the WHAAAAT Championship League final against PSG. It is absurd to consider someone who lived in the ghetto almost as a racist. Ibra said the donkey, not a monkey, said Leonardo Cantamessa. Alaba has asked Chelsea for a salary of £20 million a year. The club will sign the player if he lowers his requirements. I read that Ronald Koeman was a little offended that PSG spoke about Lionel Messi, but he was not shy to talk about Memphis Depay. It is called the water sprinkler, and the sprinkler has been sprinkled, said Lyon head coach Rudi Garcia. Former AC Milan forward Mbaye Niang will continue his career at Al Ahly. Rennes striker is on loan until the end of the season. Of course, I would like to play with Messi. To have him in the squad would be something magnificent. One more thing that football would give to me: I would give the ball to Neymar and Messi and stay behind to just enjoy watching them a bit. Goal quoted Verratti. Mason Mount, at 22 years and 28 days, became the second younger player in Chelsea history to score 10 goals in the tournament. At a younger age, only Arjen Robben succeeded, 21 years and 342 days. Morocco defeated Mali in the final match of the African Nations Championship. Morocco defeated the rival with 2-0 thanks to the goals from Sofiane Bouftini and Ayoub El Kaabi. Marseille are considering appointing Massimiliano Allegri as the team's head coach, reports Le Temps Sport. Napoli have lost defender Kostas Manolas due to an ankle injury. According to Sky Sport, Manolas is expected to be out of action for about a month. The first match of the 1/16 finals of the Europa League between Molde and Hoffenheim will be held in Spain, in Villarreal. Due to travel restrictions, the German club is not allowed to enter Norway. The players will be happy if the fans support us. If you unite only after victories, then something is wrong with you. We will go through this period together. This is a difficult moment and a difficult season. Jurgen Klopp appealed to Liverpool fans. In the match against Betis, Frankie de Jong gave 81 passes. All of them were accurate. Thomas Lemar and Hector Herrera tested positive for coronavirus. Now the number of 10 people were ill with coronavirus at Atletico at different times. Several interesting matches took place yesterday. All the latest results are in front of you. Well, now it's time for us to dive into the main news of the issue. Let's have a brief talk about yesterday's matches. Atletico lost points in the battle against Celta 2-2. We note another great performance by Luis Suarez. This time, the Uruguayan set a brace. In another important match of the day, Bayern Munich secured a ticket to the final of the Club World Cup, beating Al Ahly 2-0. Lewandowski's double was a decisive factor. PSG and Manchester City want to sign Barcelona striker Lionel Messi. According to ESPN, City is closely monitoring the situation, opting for a tactic that is the opposite of that used by PSG under the circumstances. Several of the team's players, as well as head coach Mauricio Pochettino and sporting director Leonardo, have openly issued the statements about the club's desire to sign Messi. A Barcelona source says PSG's approach to the Argentine is wrong. They are making a mistake using this strategy. Leo doesn't like at all these media buzz, and even less he likes all these comments. Manchester City haven't given up on the idea of signing a contract with Barcelona striker Lionel Messi, who could become a free agent in summer. According to ESPN, the English club plans to start negotiations. Here, the club worked the same way, avoiding media leaks. The information about City's interest in Messi came only after the defeat of Barca to Bayern 2-8 in the Champions League. Back then, it became clear that Messi wanted to leave the Catalan club, so City offered him a contract. Immediately after that, the footballer sent a burofax to the Barcelona leadership, demanding that he be released free of charge. The management of the Citizens was convinced that the club would be able to meet the needs of the FFP while paying Messi a salary close to the one he received at Barca. Then the president of the Blaugranas, José Bartomeu, refused to release the Argentine. Now the situation is different, as Messi's current contract expires. Now, according to the source, the footballer thinks a magazine came out with a picture of Barcelona striker Lionel Messi wearing a PSG shirt on the cover. The publisher reports that the chances of Leo's future move to Paris are rapidly increasing, and Neymar often calls up the Argentinian player. At the end of January, El Mundo Deportivo published an article concerning the forward's contract worth €555 million.